It's December 17th and we're in Champaign at the Illini Swallow Garage where my new Flxible from Colorado is parked, and we're going to take a look at it. The front's in pretty good shape. No major dents or anything. Bumper looks good. The aluminum trim on the side is a little crumpled up on the door, but appears to be in pretty good shape for the rest of the length of the bus. Back here, there's a luggage compartment, and can't really see much in here. Can't see anything, in fact. And then around here, we have the engine compartment, and some of the trim's hanging, but inside, let me open the garage door. Hey Steve, could you please open the garage door so I get some light? We want to look in the engine compartment. There we go. Here's the engine compartment. Got a new alternator, a bunch of new hoses, and somebody's installed an electric radiator fan up there. Could probably use a bigger one. A couple little problems with the bumper there. Butt's in pretty nice shape. No dents or anything, just dirt. You can see it's still got the cat eye reflectors on the back. Steve here is taking the vinyl sign off of it. Let's take a look inside. You can see a couple of the windows are covered up. I forgot to mention that. We're going to take those off in just a couple minutes here. I have no idea what these little vents are. There's some rust along the windows here. I think this is from water sitting on top of the aluminum strip. Not all of the window frames are like this, but I'd say 4 or 5 of them are. So then inside the bus, stepwell's in good shape. Let's see if I can find the light switch. Oh, that's neat. I didn't notice that before. We got these neat window pillar lights. They seem to be original. That's pretty cool. One on that side too. And it's got the original louvery things here. I don't really know what they're all about. It's got a sink. Kind of hard to see. And there's the love pit. And this place smells like copper tone throughout. So, you got a little bar table going on here. And the driver's position's pretty nice. All original, I guess. Not a big fan of the manual transmission. So, there you have it. I think we'll take it out for a spin now. Bus. We're going to start it. We're going to take it for a little spin. So I'll turn the interior lights off. Radiator fan on. I don't know what that is. Interior light, I guess. Headlight. On, off. Start. Why won't it start? Started before. Started all the times we didn't want it to start. we go. Can I say that again? I need to recalibrate my hat. Okay. This is not a spectator sport. Oh, let's release the brakes. Oh, where are my glasses? Oh, don't tell me I didn't wear glasses today. So, at-home viewers, if we run into something, the reason that we did is because I'm not wearing glasses. Oh, my leg hurts already. Is the frame okay?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
If I was in a car and I saw this thing poking out. The thing about this video camera is you need to remember to turn your neck all the way because, you know, you rely on your eyeballs moving a lot. And the at-home viewers don't have the option of moving my eyeball. Or something like that. There's a gear. That gear didn't want to go.
You should keep your head tucked down a little more.
What I do is I calibrate it so the top of the frame is the bottom of the bill, but I always forget.
Yeah, because half of the frame now is
How about now?
that was better.
Am I level?
No. Oh, no, wait, go ahead.
Am I level?
All right.
I can't believe that guy just pulled out in front of me.
So your head to the left. Left, right, left.
God, this thing is noisy.
Perfect frame. Stay there.
This is?
Yeah, I think you got to tilt to the right, maybe. Yeah, there we go. It's a little bit more.
Hey, it's quieter when you're not running in an inappropriate gear.
Try to pick someone up. The head cam.
I think they'd be too afraid. Still got air pressure. Must still have the belt. Uh-oh. That was a tense moment.
Do you realize that I only got enough letters off where now it says all natural juices in March?
Really?
Yeah.
Excellent. How's the frame?
It's straight. Sort of.
120 pounds of air. Oh, bloody hell. When did they put a light here?
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's new.
Oh, got some good ducks.
The guy is driving a very strange bus and he's got a camera on his head. Is that Jamie over there?
Yeah, you still need to slouch more. Where?
No.
You really don't have your glasses on now, do you?
All I see is a ponytail. 56 seconds? Oh. Is that really 49 seconds we gotta wait here?
Yes.
Oh.
That's I'll give you that.
I don't know if this thing's gonna last that long.
Maybe you should slouch down in the seat. That would help the frame.
What?
Maybe you should slouch down in the seat. That would help the frame. Oh, look at the run. There's the beast. Oh, this is revelation.
What? So the walk signal duration is not an indication of the duration of the red light, it turns out. The turn signal doesn't cancel in this beast. Should we test whether this is defined as a bus or not by driving down the bus only lane?
Yes, I think so. Duck.
What?
You need your head down.
Well, I'm trying to not run over pedestrians. I don't see how we could really make a left turn here, so I guess we're not going to be able to test out the whole bus definition thing. How's the frame?
Bring your head down.
So is it fair to say that a good percentage of the noise is really from the transmission?
Yes. Because it's rattling the floor as well.
I'm not really hearing the engine all that much. Look at this idiot.
Everyone's looking a lot more now than they were yesterday night.
Oh yeah? Uh-oh, my air pressure's going down. That means I've lost my belt. Oh, fuck. Now we gotta hurry back. Out of the way, you people!
We don't have brakes.
Oh, there goes my air again. We're good. False alarm. She seemed amused. Temperature's climbing. Right, visibility to the right, not very good. Ah! What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Martha, come here, take a look at that. What the hell is that? Just made it. Hi-oh. Oh my god! Massive potholes. That sounded good. Whoa! Sorry. I had an itch, but I think I'll let it go. Buses only. We're a bus. We're definitely a bus. Unlike that car.
That car is not a bus.
Okay, we'll stick with this gear. How did I get in that gear before? Oh, I see. This gear comes first. No, this is definitely a lower gear. Or a higher gear. Uh-oh, air's going low again. I think we better head back. I think we're really pushing our luck. This guy's going, what the hell are you doing in my bus lane? Not even a grin. How's the frame? What?
It's getting better. It's been bad for a while.
What percentage of the time is the frame okay?
It was excellent in the beginning, but lately it's been kind of dodgy.
Ah. Sorry at home viewers. This is harder than it looks.
What tape's in the tape player?
40 minutes. The battery's good for about two something. That number on the bottom of the screen is the number of minutes left on the tape. Why are you standing?
I said what tape is in the tape player?
Oh, I don't know.
Sound of Music. Oh, I want something bigger. That's brilliant. Oh, this sucks.
That saw any of those episodes? I don't. Nobody around here ever said anything about it. On the way, 12 great oldies back to back. Barbara Ann will be in there. Hang on, Sloopy also coming up. And a song this season from Leroy Anderson. You remember which one he had? Well, it's coming up 12 in a row. It's your good times, great oldies station, Oldies 92.5 WKIO.
Welcome to Extraordinary Guys. I'm Rich Eisen.
And I'm Linda Cohn.
Today's Extraordinary
Okay, at this
Guy
red light,
with this moment
here's what we need to do. Hit the pause button.
Let's just hope this isn't a repeat of last year.
Put this on your head
touched by that end of the month club
and
membership.
very carefully trot up the street there. And then like take a picture of me going by, okay? Trot up 4th Street? Yeah. And then I'll pick you up after I go by you. Alright. Let's wait until I turn. Whatever you do, don't drop it, please. Alright. Very fragile. Are you paused right now?
And last minute or not, a gift in a
Yeah. Is the frame good?
Yeah, you need to swap out a little.
And your official Oldies 92.5 Storm Team forecast from News Channel 15's Jay Stowe.
Temperatures.
Cloudy skies, some showers out there.
Temperatures high.
This afternoon, anyhow. High temperature.
230.
Not cooling off much tonight. Matter of fact, we'll even have a chance of thunderstorms overnight. Cloudy skies, low 43. Cloudy and warmer tomorrow. Showers and thunderstorms. You can see some temperatures up around 60 degrees. For the latest in local news and weather, stay tuned. It's 34 in Danville.
Doesn't want to go in that gear.
Currently in Champaign-Urbana, your official weather station. And we're cranking up another 12 great oldies in a row. Number 1. And great oldies.
There we go. Hold that green. Hold that green. What the hell is that? Still got air. They seem pretty puzzled. See that? Uh-oh. Get your fucking front end loader out of my way. Hit gear just won't go. Oh, damn. Now I got the gear. I gotta stop. Or do I? Uh-oh. Is it really loud right now?
No, not so much.
It's still pretty loud though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Is it engine loud or is it gear loud?
Sounds like gear loud. Yeah.
Well, that obviously. Because my big issue is I can't decide whether I'll be able to quiet this thing down to the point where it's okay for my ears.
Well, actually, now it sounds a lot like engine noise.
Oh, come on, people, go! Don't make me shift. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We lost our belt. I'm certain this time. Oh, great. You had to pull up behind me, didn't you? God damn it. Don't you dare change. So now we gotta make this turn. Don't even think about going around me to the right. Motherfucker. Whoa, that's a great idea. Pull right behind me when I'm backing. God. Whoa. Holy crap, that was frightening.
You want to stop recording?
Yes, please. That's great. I just spent 15 minutes describing everything, and I had the VCR off, so we'll try again. Here's the 1947 Flxible clipper, and my current idea is to rebuild it from this seam back. And what I would propose to do here is remove all of the skin here, and there's hat channels under here and here and here and here, and they support the skin. And what we would do is we would remove all the skin and sandblast and paint the hat channels, fix them, and so forth. So the first thing we're going to do is look in the luggage compartment here so we can see what the back side looks like. The bus is constructed with hat channels like the one you see here, and this one's pretty badly corroded. It's got a couple holes through it. And then there's another channel, well, it's not really a hat channel, that supports the body there. And then we've got one that goes up and over and back down the other side there. And then there's yet another one that goes up, over, and comes back down over here. And this one's got a break in it there. See that break at the end of the light there? Something bad there. And then where the carbon steel meets the stainless steel, there's a bit of a leak, and so the side rail here is corroded. I wouldn't say badly corroded, but I wouldn't say goodly corroded either. And so then what we've got here is this is the cooling tunnel, and it comes down from the air scoop and goes over the engine, and the air goes out then. And about here there's a radiator, and we need to put a big electric fan on it because there's no decent airflow right now. The floor of this compartment is currently like 1/2-inch plywood. It would seem prudent to replace it with like 1-inch plywood. In here we've got a marine plywood, that is. In here we've got a 366, I think it's a 366 Chevy engine, badly lighted, and it's got a new carb, new spark plug wires and stuff. I'm kind of inclined to repower this with a Cummins ISB, but I'm not sure I want to spend the money. The walls of this compartment need to be fabricated new. Pretty simple sheet metal work there, and the angles along the bottom here need to be replaced. Basically everything that's completely ruined should be replaced. The engine and the transmission sit in a cradle, and the cradle's not all that easy to see, but it's right here. It extends up to about this point. And in here we've got a cruddy old manual transmission with a drive shaft brake. Sorry about that. A drive shaft brake on it, and that's been disabled. And then we've got the drive shaft and the axle. The axle is very old, and I would be inclined to replace that with a modern new axle. It's got a 6-point-something ratio, which is totally obnoxious. I'd like to have something like a 4.71 or whatever that common ratio is. And this door here is all messed up. The piano hinge needs to be replaced. The door needs to be fixed up. And so basically I think, my current thinking is that I would want to basically sandblast everything in sight here. Remove the engine, remove the transmission, take the skin off, fabricate new panels, sandblast everything old that we're going to keep, paint it gray, and go from there. Because at least if I replace the butt here, the butt's the only thing that's got any damage to it, really. And if I was to replace the butt and the from the axle back, why then I would have a bus that I could actually drive. Right now it really can't be driven. not without great pain. So now we'll take a look in the engine compartment. I don't have any way to hold this door up other than with my hand, which really sucks. This is stupid. I'm going to pause. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So here's the... Gee, I wish I had better lighting, but I don't. Here's the engine compartment. And up there is the radiator with a crappy little Japanese car fan on it, which is totally inadequate. What we need is dual fans or a really big fan. I guess that thing's close to square. I've got a source for a couple new radiators, but that one looks like it's in fairly decent shape. Look at that bad corrosion up there. See that? There's a hole. But that's just an angle iron, I think. Or is it a piece of sheet metal? I don't know. But we need to do some work in there. And then the sides either need to be fabricated new and replaced. It's just sheet metal. Or sandblasted and painted. I don't really see any holes in them. You know, I think probably just repairing. Oh, here's a little problem. But I think just repairing these plates would be adequate. And this little angle along here used to support the engine shroud, which caused the air to be directed through the radiator and then through the fan, when there is no fan on this engine. And there was a shroud here, so then the fan pulled the air across the engine and down. And here you can see the front end of the engine cradle. It ends there, ends there. And so the whole thing slides out, which makes for easy engine work. So the frame ends back here, and the frame seems to be in good shape. But we'll crawl underneath and we'll see some damage. You can see here somebody backed this into a pole. And when I first saw this, it looked like pretty superficial damage. It looked like just this skirt was damaged, but this panel has got major rust bubbles on it, and I've got a source for a new butt panel. So I think they'll just replace that. This top, neither of these panels have ever been off before. This has still got all the buck rivets. On the other side, this one's been off, but only the bottom liner rivets has been removed. See, you've still got the buck rivets here. So this panel, the lower panel, the yellow one, has been replaced. And when they did that, they kind of made a mess of, kind of made this all ripply. I don't know if you can see the ripples. There you go. There's a lot of ripples along here where they pried it apart. And this stainless steel trim needs to be handled very carefully and treated with a great deal of love and care, because it's kind of hard to find. Down here we've got the back of the side panels, which were fabricated by one of the prior owners, not factory original. And as you can see here, I'm not sure these match up quite right. I think this is supposed to look like a plus sign here instead of this offset deal that we got here. We obviously need new skirts. This skirt has got some minor damage to it. I'm going to try to find a pair of new skirts. And then there's supposed to be skirting on here. There's these little spars here, or ribs, or whatever you want to call them, that are supposed to be supporting skirt. And then this is all munched up. It's not supposed to be. But anyhow, the real problems are underneath. Let's go there. Okay, first of all, whatever knucklehead had this last took the mufflers out. There's no mufflers. The tailpipes just go straight out. And oh, I really can't get a good view of this. Back here, the frame, can you see that? The frame has been pushed in. It's all pushed in and mangled, especially over there. I'm not really sure I should be calling this the frame, but over there, see how that's all rippled and torn, and then there's some pretty bad corrosion here. This is just completely corroded through. So that needs to be fabricated. There's the battery well there. We were looking at the top of that before. But basically this is just a mess underneath here. Oop, that was good for the camera. So I don't know what to do with this. There's a lot of fabrication potentially needed here. But whatever we do, this would all need to be sandblasted and painted with Corlar and then Imron. Ugh. Well, that wasn't a very good tour of the underside, but I don't know how much better I could do. As far as other things I'd want to do immediately, I guess the door hinges. I don't know what's going on with the door hinges. They just probably seem like they could use a little building up with a welding rod and some grinding, and I'm not sure those bolts through there are the appropriate hinge pin. Need new glazing on the windshields. Windshields are about $1,000 a piece, so we'd want to be really careful replacing the glazing on the windshields. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done up front here, but I don't think I want to do it right off the bat. So then the next big project is, I think, reskinning the sides here. The big problem I've got is the window frames have got this very serious corrosion under them. And as you can see, each window frame, there's a line there, and there's a line there, and that's one piece that's a stamping. And then, you know, they're identical on down the side there. And I don't think that it's practical. I think I really need to find these window frames. I bet I'm not going to be able to. But this corrosion is very significant. It would just take a tremendous amount of time to pull those and fix them. That would be the next project. But not for completion at the same time as the butt. And the roof is sheet aluminum, and it's been sandblasted, so it's all messed up from the sandblasting. You know, I don't know, maybe this bus is too far gone. But it's so cute. Anyhow, I think I'm getting tired of talking about the Flxible, so I think I'll do the tape for the 102C3 next. Could probably stand to clean this bumper off. I'm told that it's chrome plated. Here's what it looks like without the stickers on it. Didn't want to bump into anything. I wonder if I have this thing on wide angle all the way. Yep. Anyhow, that's it. 1947 Flxible clipper. The wheelbase of this thing is only 1.5 feet longer than the wheelbase of my car. Isn't that weird? Alright, over and out.